Hi guys, I've been getting a lot of questions about your multimedia presentation this week, and so I wanted to make a video so that you guys could get started on it, and hopefully I'll answer some of your questions. So basically, a multimedia presentation is like a PowerPoint, but instead of just words on a screen that your instructor talks over, much like this, you're using a lot of different things like images, video clips, maybe even a voiceover like I'm doing right now to engage your students in it. And that's what you're going to be making today. So the first thing you want to do is define your content. You want to think about your audience first. So you're thinking about your students and you want to pick from a standard that they probably have to learn. So for example, if I was a second grade teacher, I might choose to make a multimedia presentation on the circulatory system because I know that's something that my second graders need to learn. So my next step then is to find some resources about that. Number one, I don't know that much about the circulatory system, so I might need to do some research on like things just that I want to teach them, number one. But then number two, I want to find all those great things that set a multimedia presentation apart. So I want to find some images, a video clip, maybe there's a really cool image I want to show them or a website I want them to view. I want to find all those things ahead of time. You don't need a ton, but maybe like one video clip and like 4 to 5 images that go along with what you're talking about really go a long way. The next thing you want to do is select a tool. So step 3, you want to find a tool that's a good fit for both the information that you have to be shared and one that matches your audience's need and also your personal level of skill and confidence. So there's a bunch of choices that you can explore. Powtoon's a little more complicated. Prezi, if you watched the video I made on ethics, that was made with Prezi. PowerPoint, everybody knows, and you're definitely able to embed things and do all kinds of cool stuff with PowerPoint. Google Slides is just Google's version of PowerPoint. There's also things like eMaze, which is kind of like Prezi and Canva. Adobe Spark is something new that's really, really user-friendly and cool. But all of these are going to give you a way to put your PowerPoint or your multimedia presentation together. So once you've chosen it and really just go on their websites, look at them for a little bit and be like, oh, does this seem like what I want to do? Then you're ready to create it. I would say outline your message into chunks and think about where your resources fit and create your message. And information, you want a cover slide with your name and, the title, an information slide for each of it doesn't have to be 6 chunks, but for each of the chunks that you have, and then a reference slide. I'm anticipating that you're going to turn in a cover slide, a reference slide, and then 7 to 10 slides of content for your presentation. If you're making a video, like where you're narrating or something, it really shouldn't be any longer than 3 minutes. And then finally, just go for it. Make a presentation, try out all those bells and whistles, embed some video, use those cool transition functions, go crazy. And then if you're interested in doing what I do a lot, which is adding a voiceover like I'm doing now and narrating it, I use something called screencast-o-matic.com. You install it on your computer and it will let you record your screen just like I'm doing now. And then it makes a YouTube video and I just share that video with you guys. It's super easy. And then finally, make sure you add a reference slide. So you want to have references for any information sources you used using APA guidelines, and then also a reference slide for any media sources. So if you use an image, you need to tell where it came from. That's that ethics piece. Same thing with videos and audio files too. If you use Creative Commons, you want to follow their format. And then that's really it. Just turn in your assignment. You also have that essay that's due, so be sure to include the link to your presentation in your essay. You might even think about embedding your presentation on your classroom website. It's a really cool place for you to store things. It also gives you something that you can use to showcase some of the work you did in your undergraduate work when you go out on job interviews. So I hope I answered some of your questions. If you have any more, please let me know. Thanks.